Yeah, a very good morning to you. I'm at Zahon train station here. It is right on the border with Ukraine. At 4:45 this morning, a train came in from a small city in Ukraine called Chop, and many of these people are now waiting to get on trains just behind me here that are going to go to another Hungarian city, one that's about an hour away, and then a little bit later this morning there's a train to Budapest. Many people spent the night here waiting to go to then, once they get to Budapest or to the next train station, they then have greater access to the EU. These people working out where they're going to start the next part of their life. Now, joining me as well is this man called Alexander. Thank you very much for speaking to us. A fairly extraordinary story. Alexander has come from Kyiv and has been allowed, with government permission, to come right back into Hungary to then go back into Ukraine with humanitarian aid. Just explain what your plan is today.
Скажи, какие планы на сегодня?
На сегодня планы у нас, я приезжаю в Ужгород и беру помощь на Киев,
take the humanitarian aid to
медикаменты,
Kyiv, medical treatments,
шоколад,
chocolate,
тушенку,
long-term food, also hygiene food and everything. What they needed in Kyiv, and actually we send it by train to Kyiv. And from Kyiv I will take the people evacuated from Kyiv to here.
I know that over the last few weeks you've been helping people in Ukraine to flee from Kharkiv and from Kyiv. What kind of situations have people been in?
Какая ситуация? Вот ты помогал эвакуировать с Харькова людей из разных стран. Ну скажи, какая там сейчас ситуация в этих городах? Что там?
Ситуация очень плохая, потому
что людей
очень много.
Because there's so much people who want to go by train. It's fully booked. You cannot even stay in this wagon. Because, for example, so much people in one train. Because they try to close the train, but people need to stay on the railway to wait for next train. It's a pity, but it's a great story.
Now, all these people here, they're trying to leave. You're going back into the city with this humanitarian aid. What is it that people desperately need who are still there?
Что самое главное, что им нужно, тем людям, которые остались в Украине? Потому что тут много людей, которые хотят уехать, а ты возвращаешься обратно. Что людям в Украине сейчас больше потребностей?
Сейчас самая большая потребность – это помочь ЗСУ.
It's more needed. We need to help the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense and Territorial Defense.
Нужны бронежилеты,
They need armor, тепловизors.
Ну, чтобы обороняться.
For defending themselves. It's more than needed.
Ну и необходимость в еде, ну, чтобы люди.
Also, they need a food because it's difficult also to get this.
What does it feel like to see your city looking like that?
Как тебе вот видеть твой город после бомбежек, после атак таким?
Я вам хочу сказать, это ужасно.
Honestly, it's horrible.
Что происходит сейчас в стране.
It's what the situation in our country, in Ukraine.
Я надеюсь, мы победим.
I hope we're gonna win against Russia. And glory to Ukraine. Slava Ukraini.
Alexander, thank you so much for talking to me. Alexander's got to take the train with the aid later on because there is currently no access via the road to get there because the routes, the access they would have taken, those roads have been destroyed. Alexander showing remarkable courage, bravery, resilience, going back into the country that all these people here behind are desperately trying to flee.